Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mbali, and if you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel, for tuning into one of my videos. If you are returning, if you're part of the family, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning into one of my videos. So as you guys can see from the title of this video, my phone got stolen. So I have been MIA for quite a while on this platform, and that is because my phone got stolen. So before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also to hit the notification bell just so you get a notification every time I post something new. And also leave your comments down below. Maybe you had a similar experience that you would like to share. So until then, stay blessed to be a blessing. So guys, my phone got stolen. My phone got stolen, and I'm saying this twice because I'm still in disbelief, because I don't lose my stuff so easily and also in this way. But I'm also just moving more towards the stage of acceptance, because it has been 2 weeks. I have had quite a bit of time to process the feelings, to process the emotions around it. So it happened on the 11th of August on a Tuesday. Today is also a Tuesday. It actually happened at around about this time. So it has been exactly 2 weeks. So how it happened, I was going to the mall to pick up a parcel. My dad had sent me a parcel via PEP, the courier services that PEP uses. I think it's Paxi. So I received an SMS saying that my package had arrived, or had been delivered. Rather, it didn't say it had arrived. It said that it had been delivered. So I read it incorrectly. So after I got the SMS, I went to PEP at this specific mall. I don't think I'm going to say it. So I went there, and then I showed them the SMS, and then they told me, they're like, no. So the SMS was on my phone. So they said, no, you're supposed to get a code. So when I read the SMS properly, it said that it had been, or it had been delivered, not arrived. So I'm like, oh, okay, I came here for nothing. So that was fine. I wasn't really upset about that. So then I just decided to go to Mr. Price. Not sport, Mr. Price, just the general clothing, Mr. Price. Your girl loves clothing. So I'm like, I'm at the mall anyway, so I might as well just go check it out. And I also wanted these really nice green formal trousers at Mr. Price. I wanted to do a lookbook. It was actually good. I was going to record a lookbook for you guys, but life happened. So there I am walking to Mr. Price, and I remember I was wearing quite a puffy jacket on that day. It was really cold, and I remember putting my phone in my pocket and zipping it when I had left Mr. Price, not Mr. Price, when I had left PEP. So I'm walking towards Mr. Price clothing. I get there and I look around, and I see the pants, because I had been looking everywhere for these pants. I couldn't find a size, and I actually found my size. I'm like, yes, finally I have it. So I get to that section where the pants are. I look, and yes, there's my size. I take it. And I don't know, man, there were these two ladies that were standing there. I'm not sure. I really am not sure what happened. There were these two ladies that were standing there already, and they were standing quite close to me. So I take the pants and I move away quickly, because I really don't like people being in my space. It was really quick. It was very quick. I didn't make much of it. So afterwards, when I had taken the pants, I'm in the line, and obviously when you're in the line, you know, you scroll through the line was actually quite long. You scroll through your phone and you check your emails, you check things that you need to do, you check WhatsApp, you check Instagram, you do all of these things. So I'm looking for my phone in my pocket, or in my, and it wasn't there. And then I look in my bag, it's not there. So then in my mind, I'm like, okay, Bunny, don't panic, it's in the car. And then afterwards, I'm like, no, man, how can it be in the car? Because I had actually I went to PEP and I showed those ladies the SMS that I had gotten. So then I actually start panicking, and it wasn't like a freaking out kind of panic. It was a panic, but also in a state of calm. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm even looking, like the pants I was wearing didn't have pockets. I'm even looking in my, like feeling my pants. Maybe, I don't know. I'm like, where is my phone? So then I went back to where I was, and nothing is there. I asked, no, I didn't ask, but I told the ladies at the shops, I'm like, okay, my phone just got taken away, or got stolen. Do you guys have footage? Do you guys have cameras? And they said that they do not have cameras. I'm like, why? Why do you not have cameras in the store? But anyway, they referred me to the manager or the supervisor. I don't know who she was. And then we tried calling it, and then it was off. When I heard my voicemail, I'm like, it's gone. It is gone. My phone has literally it's gone. It's somebody took my phone. So I wrote down, I think it's a statement or an incident report. So the manager made me write down an incident report, what happened, where it was, and you know, and I'm thinking at that moment that, you know, there were these two ladies that were next to me when I was busy looking for the pants, and I'm sure by the time that had come to mind, they had gone. But I'm also not sure if it was them. Maybe my phone got taken when I was walking to Mr. Price. I don't know. I really don't know. And I think that's one thing that I have been struggling to deal with till this day. That how on earth did it happen? But anyway, I wrote down the incident report, and she said that if we find it on the floor, perhaps, you know, we could give you a call, but I think I had accepted at that stage that it's literally gone. So and all of this happened in a space of literally 5 minutes. Literally 5 minutes. I didn't look at anything else in the store. I literally just went to the pants, went to the line, phone gone, and 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. So I walked out the store, and then I actually walked back in again just to try and look for my phone, because I'm like, no ways, my phone is gone. My phone is gone. Like, what's going on? I was just so confused, so confused. So I walked back in and looked for it, and then I just went home afterwards. And then when I got to the car, I immediately thought that I need to stop my banking apps, because my phone literally has everything. It literally has my life, my banking apps, my passwords, every single thing is there. And these people are really smart, you know, they can work through anything. So I came home, and I opened my laptop and I did what I needed to do, because I didn't have a phone at the time. I asked a friend via Facebook Messenger to make the necessary calls. So I also asked my friend to call the bank to report that my phone got stolen, and it has my app on it. So what they would do was they would unlink my card from my app. So after that was sorted, then I just tried to make a plan, like what's going to happen next, because I don't have a phone. I think at that time I didn't give myself time to really just think about how I was feeling. I was so numb. I literally was numb. There was no feelings at that moment. I really wasn't feeling upset. I wasn't feeling angry. I think my feelings were more around confused at what just happened. They were more around, I need to make a plan. You know, my phone got stolen. I need to stop my banking apps. I need to get a new phone. I need to have a SIM swap. I need this, I need that. So you know, I wasn't in the present moment. I was almost like just moving forward, and I think it was just because the present moment was just too, not overwhelming, but just a bit too confusing for me to understand. And what I understood, or I actually was thinking about more of what I would be able to understand, and that is what am I to do next. So yeah, I was even supposed to go running that afternoon. I didn't go running, and y'all know, well, those people who do follow me on Instagram, y'all know nothing comes between me and my running. But that afternoon I did not go running. I didn't think it was going to make me feel better, so I literally just sat and was numb. And you know, I slept that evening, I was fine, and I think the next day, that's when the feelings actually started to kick in. And I think I downplayed the whole experience. Yes, people's phones and things get taken in a much more violent way. You know, people's lives are taken for devices, or people are held at gunpoints, people get mugged, people get hurt. Yes, I'm not taking away from the seriousness of that, but then again, this experience made me feel like I was violated to some extent, something that was mine, that I had worked hard for, that had my whole life in it, that, you know, my possession was taken away. You know, I really downplayed the effects that this experience had on me. You know, I pushed it aside for quite a while, and yes, I was upset, but then it really I wasn't acknowledging the feelings that I was feeling. And I think what was most overwhelming for me was that I had to start again. I hadn't backed up my work or the things that are the content on my phone for a while. So a lot of my recent stuff is gone. Literally, it's even difficult for me to stomach and to say right now, because my things are gone. And I think as well, I was very, and still am a bit upset at myself that I did not back up my things. I did not back up my stuff. So a lot of the feelings that I was feeling throughout these 2 weeks was self-blame, and even when I would tell people that no, I've been quiet because my phone has been stolen, and you know, most comments would be around, I hope you backed up your stuff, or I'm sure you backed up your stuff, so you don't need to worry, you know. And that just made me feel even worse. And yes, you know, it came from a good place when people were saying it, but it was just me, you know, the self-blame that was overtaking me, that Mbali, you should have backed up your stuff, you should have. So self-blame was a very heavy emotion for me these past 2 weeks, and also just being confused as to and also being out of control. I don't know how it happened, you know. I was speaking to God this other time, that asking him that, can you just at least show me how it was taken? Like, I'm just in a state of, I'm confused as to how I never lose things like this. Once again, self-blame. You know, how did it happen? Where did it happen? What was going on? And to think that, you know, it was in my pocket, it was zipped. So how on earth did I not feel it? How I should have put it in my bag rather and zipped it up in there. And you know, so self-blame and confusion, and so a lot of those feelings I was feeling throughout these 2 weeks. And you know, the overwhelming feeling once again of having to start again and to get a new phone, to also the finances to get a new phone. I mean, like, it wasn't in the plan to get a new phone, but because it happened, I had to kind of make a way to make it happen. So those are the feelings that I was feeling throughout those 2 weeks. And I'm so grateful for the people that have been there for me to speak to. My friends have been such a huge support system, such a huge support structure, accepting the emotions, accepting my venting when it actually comes, and also just giving me a bit of hope, because it has been difficult. It has been very, very difficult. And it still is, but I think I have accepted, and I think the main lessons that I learned throughout this overall experience is that yes, we have control, but we don't have full control. We never know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and you know, I always want to know how, when things are going to happen, but unfortunately that's not how it goes. So this was a lesson to me that yes, I want to have things in control. Sometimes I will not have everything in control. Another lesson that I have learned is that don't downplay your emotions and how you are feeling. Yes, it may not happen, it may not have happened in a very violent manner, but it happened and it had an effect on you. So be aware of those feelings and work through those emotions. And when it comes to a point where you're able to deal and manage those emotions, do so. You know, God has been very, very good to me throughout this process. You know, as much as I was questioning him and asking him why did this happen, but his power is made perfect in our weakness. You know, I was in a state of being very weak and not understanding, being so confused, and that's when I just gave it all to him. And he is so present in the difficult situations that we go through, and sometimes we may feel that he is not, sometimes we may feel that he is quiet, but he is there. He is there. I have definitely felt him throughout this period, and he still is working. You know, nothing happens by chance. Nothing happens by chance. I may not understand it now, and as much as I want that understanding so much, the way in which he works is not the way in which I work. So I just need to literally calm down and allow him to work. So yeah, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.